All right, beautiful people of Africa. How you guys doing? So good to see you again. All right, okay. So this is me joining you from the rainy city of Abuja. It's been raining like, what's going on? Is it the time of Noah? Is the flood coming to carry us? So good to see you guys, and welcome to today's session. Happy to see you again. Oh, where are you? Please tell me where you are. It's raining here in Abuja. I mean, it's raining like the rain forgot something here. It's crazy. It's one of those strange times. Very early morning. Malawi, Lesotho. I was even thinking maybe God wants to carry the earth again like we did to Noah. Ah, Sudan, Botswana, Ethiopia. Okay, Lagos is already there, right? Okay, Zimbabwe, Ondo, Nigeria. Which country have I not called now? Zambia, DRC, Somalia, Calabar. Okay, today is Ethiopian New Year. Oh, really? I see why it is raining. Could it be the reason? Who knows? So happy New Year to all the Ethiopians in the house. Thank you for being the champions of Africa from time immemorial. And so please, let's send some love to Ethiopians. If you can drop your favorite emojis, please do that. Then add your emoji plus Ethiopia. Let's send some love to them. Everybody, please. Let's use this as a privilege to share some love with them. Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for championing the African dream. I mean, is there any part of the globe that Ethiopia has not hosted before? I doubt. The Ethiopian Airways has hosted all the countries, and that is very, very interesting. And several other beautiful things you can think about with that beautiful place. So yeah, Ethiopians, we love you guys, and wish you guys all the very best. Okay, yeah. So once again, my name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer for today. I'm here with Grace Odofin. I'm here with Grace Odede. I hope I got that correct. So today's topic is building your brand and selling online. This is going to be one very interesting session you're going to have with us. I remember I advised you from the get-go, don't miss any session. So this is going to be one of the most interesting ones because largely it's not going to be me speaking all the English, right? Like I did the last time. It's more of practical. So it's going to be a practical class. You do your parts, I'll do my parts, we'll interact, and we'll learn. I'll try everything possible also to make it very, very practical so that you can get the benefit out of it, all right? Okay, so let's do something. Please copy the link in the chats. I'll share the link right now in the chats, please. Let's buzz the group. Grace, can you open up the group for a second? For everybody to be able to post. So let's buzz the group. Whichever group you are, group 1, group 2, group 3, copy the link there. Let's tell everybody that we've started and we're expecting them. Let's do that. Everybody, please. Thank you. Yes, please post it on the group and let everybody know they've started. Please buzz the group. Buzz the group, buzz the group. Copy the link, let them know we've started. Okay. Yes, the group 1 is full to capacity. Group 2 also is full to capacity. Group 3 is the only one that is not full to capacity for now for the English group for September cohorts. Okay. All right. So let's start growing yourselves. Okay. just some ground rules again. Please don't share any links. All right. Anybody that is sharing links, I might be forced to kick you out. Don't share any links. I'll give you time to share the links at the end. Agreed? Please, I beg in God's name. No links, please. You can join group 3. Grace, please find that person and share the link to him. Dr. Damaris. Either of the Graces, please drop the link privately to Dr. Damaris. Let him or her join. Okay, so let's start. And another ground rule, don't share any links, number 1. Number 2, you can only take screenshots. Don't screen record, please. And if you're having difficulty or you meet anyone that's having difficulty with the session, send them to YouTube. You see Impact Hard trainings, you can live stream from there. So if Zoom is giving you troubles, please go to YouTube and join. But remember to take your attendance on YouTube. Zoom will capture everybody that is present here, but on YouTube you need to fill it manually. Remember, you need to do 80% before you are certified, right? So if you are not certified because you're on YouTube, that means you did not fill your attendance. So remember to fill your attendance, which is going to be shared along the line. Okay, so who is ready? Get on this journey with me. If you are ready, I want to see your emojis and I want to see ready in the chats. Ready. Okay, so it's another time speaking to the whole Africa. Ready. All right, okay. I hope your key parts are ready too, because it's going to be practical as well, right? So let's make it fun. So this presentation is going to take the form of these 3 segments. First of all, we are going to speak to discovering the Google profile and its benefits. And if you have questions, keep it in the Q&A, please. Questions are for Q&A. If you keep questions in the chat, I promise you I'll miss it. It's a promise. So don't keep questions in the chat, keep questions in the Q&A. There'll be several breaks to answer your questions. I don't want to miss anybody's question. Grace is there. Grace Odofin, Grace Dede is there. They are there so that they can pick a few of them to answer them for me, and also I'll have some breaks also to answer some questions myself. Now I'll try to make sure I pick and touch everybody's question, especially for today. All the questions I missed in the last class, bring them. I'm here. All right. Okay. So so the first part, we discover the Google profile and its benefits. Then we'll set up the Google profile and it's we'll set up the Google profile account. Yes, and then we'll head over to the last part. Show you how to create an attractive listing on the profile. And again, like I said, it's going to be a practical class. So don't think I'm going to be speaking on the English alone. No, I won't do that, right? I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to have you to speak the English alongside with me. Okay, so let's go to the first part, discovering the Google business profile. So now, if you used to hear Google My Business, and now you're hearing Google Business Profile, they're the same thing, okay? It's just a name change. Google just changed the name. And there's been a lot of rebranding in the past 5 years. One of the things they did was to change the name. And there was a time it was just a standalone place, like what analytics is, what Google Ads is, business profile. So eventually they brought an app. It was now operated from the app. So the first of the app, so it's now, you now operate it from the search. I'm going to explain all of that as we move ahead. But just understand that if you hear Google Business Profile, or maybe you see it on the slide, and you hear Google My Business, they mean the same thing, all right? Okay, so let's discover the Google profile and its benefits. So before we start, I want to ask you a simple question. So what is your favorite snack? Your favorite snack? Pizza is for me. Muffin, pizza. Nice to meet you, Shalakbe. Let me see if I can pronounce some names. Chapati. Chapati is that's a Kenyan one, ba? Chapati, chocolate, akara. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, that's nice to know. Benny seed. Wow. Buns. Are you serious? Wonderful. You people are very interesting. Fufu. I didn't see that coming. Burger, shawarma, potato chips, ugali. Okay, I know ugali from Kenya too. Bole, granuts, wonderful. Smoothie, okay. Gary, sheko, sadza. I know sadza sounds like Zimbabwe. Yeah. Magada. I don't know what that is. Magagada. Puff puff. Okay, no puff puff. Sun chips, jollof, or dodo what? Doro what? I don't know what Doro what is. Okay. So this is your favorite snack. Okay. So let's do something. So we are all going to go hunting for our favorite snack, right? We'll all go to the map and we are going to hunt for our favorite snack in our locality. In our locality. So whatever word you are going to use, I'm going to show you how to do it so you also do yours. So for me, my best snack is pizza. So watch me, I'm going to do my own. I'm going to also let you do yours. So I'm going to open my Google. Please use Google. And meanwhile, when you have a need, when you want to search for things, where do you go first? Happy New Year, Ethiopians. Where do you go first? Myself, I go to Google first when I want to ask questions before maybe AI. So where do you go first? Google, Google, Google. Yes, Chrome is owned by Google, and Chrome is a browser. Meanwhile, all right. I see a few Chat GPT, but I go to Google first before AI. Google, Chat GPT, Google, Chat GPT, Meta AI. Okay. Talabat, I don't know what that is. Google, Google, Google. Bing, okay. Bing is also a search engine. Chrome is a Google product. I'm on Chrome right now. I'm on a browser right now. I'm actually using Brave. I'm actually using the Brave browser rather, not Google Brave. Gemini is also an AI. Okay, so now we've established the fact that when we have a need, we go to Google first, right? Google first, right? And now there's a reason why I asked that question. DeepSeek is an AI. So majority of us go to Google first. Let's say 90% of the responses I've seen, we all go to Google. Agreed? Type agreed in the chat if you all agree. Agreed? Majority of us go to Google first. Agreed? Beautiful. Okay, now. So let's go to search. So I'm going to search for pizza sellers near me. So let me type pizza sellers near me. So I'm going to make a search right now. So now I can see there's Romeo's Pizza. I hope you can see my screen. There's Romeo's Pizza, Guarimpa. There is Pizza Rock. There's Dodo Pizza. Let me open it up. There is Dodo Pizza, Guarimpa. There's Galaxy. Which one should I pick? I'm going to be picking it based on whatever reason whatever reason suits me. So let me find the closest one. I mean, of course, pictures are very nice. This picture is very nice. But this place is very far from me. This is Wuse, and I live somewhere around Lifecamp. So this is going to be very far. So this guy is closer to me. It's closer to me. Jabi Lake Mall is closer to me than all these other guys. So I'm going to go for Domino's Pizza. So I'm going to open that up and then I'm going to check them out. So I'll see that they have a website. They're on the map so I can get direction and I can call them directly. I can come to their menu and see if they have some menu for me. So I can check this place to see their menu, to see their costings and all, their beef, pizza, and the rest of them. So I can see their menu. I can now come to reviews and see what people wrote about them. So they have good reviews, even though reviews can be perfect, can be 100%, right? So now the point is I'm choosing Domino's because it's closest to me. So now I want you to do that same search. Search for your best snack. So maybe if you are in Addis Ababa, you can type pizza sellers in Addis, or you can type shawarma sellers near me, whatever it is. Remember, Google actually gives you this result based on your location. So you can see in this case, it's telling me based on your places. I'm in Abuja right now. So Google is giving me results based in Abuja. Now the thing is, it's not like there are no other pizza sellers elsewhere, right? It's just that I'm currently in Abuja, so Google is going to give me results that are currently in Abuja for now, and possibly around where I'm searching from before they go to the extended part. So I want you to post your results in the chat. What did you type? Which one did you pick, and possibly why? So in my own, I typed pizza sellers near me, and I picked pizza sellers near me, and I picked Domino's Pizza because it's closest to me, and of course they have fine pictures too, right? So you pick yours and let me know why you picked that one, and tell me in the chats. Tell me in the chats why you picked that one. In the chats, not Q&A, please. What did you pick? What did you type? What did you can just make it one line, all right? Make it one line, like what Helen just did now. Samosa sellers near me, pick Java because it's nearest to you. Thank you so much, Helen. What did you type? What did you pick and why? So let me see. Lorraine, pizza place in Zimbabwe, picked Pizza Inn because it's most well known. Okay, beautiful, Lorraine. Thank you. Shawarma near me, I pick Hugo nearest to me. I mean, you could have picked it for fine pictures, right? It's not necessarily because I picked my own because of the fact that it's closest to me. So you could have picked it for any other reason. You could have picked it for the fact that they have a website. Or you could have picked it for the fact that they have stronger Google reviews, maybe 5.0 or something. So it could have been different reasons. All right. So you just tell me yours. And let me see. Benedict said, pizza sellers near me chose Pizza Inn because it's nearest to me. And it's open right now. Thank you so much, Benedict. Let me see who wrote it correctly. Sylvia, fried chicken sellers near me, Big Chicken Inn. Athi River, nearest to you. Beautiful. Thank you, Sylvia. Ifunanya, pizza sellers near me, pick Dodo Pizza because you like it, of course. Thank you. Let me see if I can take two more. Helen, let me pick shawarma spots near me. I found a shawarma lover here. Mbama, shawarma spots near me, Shawarma Island because it's nearest. Okay, one last person. Okay, so there's a lot of replies coming in. Shawarma places near me. This came from Hussein. Picked Roxy Shawarma because their food looked appetizing. Very beautiful. So you could have picked it for different reasons, n'est-ce pas? Because it's beautiful, because it's closest to you, because maybe their pricing is good, or their reviews is very strong. Okay, but one other thing I want you to also spot on this particular item is that we have a whole lot of businesses here on the map. So you can see the same businesses also on the map. Is that all the ones that look like the red thing also shows that there are also some other businesses that are also present in the same industry. Okay, so and you have the liberty to pick anyone that fits you. I remember Google is using the exact location where you are. In my case, they're searching because they're sending me this location because I'm in Abuja. I hope you saw that. Abuja. Doesn't mean that there are no other pizza sellers around. So this is where you open it up. Now, there's one other tool you should also understand that is very, very essential, which is the Google Map. Okay, so let me ask you a very interesting question. Who has gotten missing before? I mean, living in a big city like Abuja, I've been missing for a lot of times, countless. I'm never ashamed to tell you that. So if you're in my party, please let me see. Have you gotten missing before in the city where you are? Tell me the truth. Don't lie. In another town. Yes. Oh, someone said all the time. Wonderful. So I've gotten missing countless times in this city, right? So what comes to your rescue most times? The map finds me every time. It finds me back, finds me to where I know, something like that. So has the map delivered you before? Yes, yes. I want to see. I want to see if I have counterparts here. If the map has delivered you before, drop a yes for me. Okay, you ask for direction. That's beautiful. I mean, if you can, why not? Yes. So the map is always the deliverance for all of us that used to get missing. Yeah, interestingly. And those of you that are running boats and in drive and all those car services, Uber and the rest of them, you can bear me witness that they run with maps, right? So the map is that all important place that is not just for you, not just for businesses, it's for everything, all right? It's for you, it's for business, it's for your business to also appear there. The same way you found these businesses on the map and you're happy to locate the place, you're happy to find it on the map so that you can actually get there. It's the same way somebody else expects your business should also be there. So the map is that tool, it's a web-based tool that provides all those detailed information about geographical regions, sites around the world, aerial views, satellite views, and street views. You can go to any country in the world right now from your house. Who bears me witness with that? From your bed, actually. Right. So you can check out anywhere, truthfully. You can check out anywhere, right from your bed. You don't need to pay flights, pay Ethiopian Airways and all of that. You can go there right from your bed. And the tool that you use there is the map, right? So the map actually is the helper of our destinies. Yeah. So the map helps people to find you, helps you to find people, helps you to find businesses, helps businesses to find you, especially if you're running one. So the map also encourages people to visit your business location, like we just saw on the map. What you just saw from that particular exercise that we just did, so it helps people to find you. So people can actually locate you and they come do business with you. The map also displays your business with images. So you can see all these beautiful pictures that are here. I mean, apart from social media, there will be no place on search you will have put your pictures, except you own the website. And you know how technical owning a website could be. If you can't design one, maybe you can't use the website builders to design one, you would have had difficulties with paying, maybe the cost of paying a designer, a web developer, something like that, to actually design one for you. So that makes it a little bit tricky. And mind you, before the Google profile came to be, the only way you could appear on search was if you owned a website. So imagine if it remained like that. That means you will never appear on search. So Google came up with this particular platform to help businesses, whether they can afford a website or not, to always have a presence on the map and on search. So it gives you room to appear on two places. Whether somebody's searching for you, searching for anything that relates to you on a search engine like this, there's a possibility you show up. Whether they're searching for anything that relates to you on the Google map, whether they're using a phone or they're using a system like this, there's a possibility you will show up. Okay, so it's a win-win. So why are you not there is a question. Why are you not there? But don't worry, that's why you're here today, so that we teach you how to be there and get more out of this space. And of course, this tool is free, very, very free, and setting it up is free, running it is free. And how do you get there? You get there with the Google business profile. This is how these businesses got to this place. Google would have put some businesses on the map by their intelligence, right? But largely, is a tool that you use to set your business up on the Google business, on the map and on search. So it helps you to appear there, your business name, your location, your operation hours, customer reviews, like you saw earlier, customer reviews, and lots more pictures. People can call you, they can do Q and they can ask questions. You can see your closing hours, your opening hours, your phone number. If you are linked to any app, if you have a website, what people said about you. I mean, I call this Google tool the social media of Google. And trust me, I'm going to share a little bit of stuff with you as we move on. And trust me, if you pay attention to this place, it will do you much good than social media. You understand later, don't worry, just hang on with me. To do you much good than social media. We'll get there shortly. So this is a tool that you use to get all of that done. But why is it important for your business? So first of all, you get to know that you have over 97 people that are searching online. So it's not just you that agrees with the fact that when I have a need, I go to Google first. It's not just you. Over 97% of us across the globe learn about a local business, a local company online than anywhere else. And about 91% of adults also use search engines to find information. So apart from the AI that is taking a before now it was just search engines, right? I know there are different search engines, but Google hosts more than 89% of people that are searching online. So Google is so where else do you want to be as a business actually? If you are not on Google, the platform that is holding over 89% of the entire universe. So where else do you want to be? I mean, Bing is trying, Amazon is trying to, Yahoo is trying. Which other one now? The Microsoft one. They're all trying, but no one beat Google as far as search engine is concerned. What was their duty? There has been search all along, right? But Google's duty coming up with their platform has been just to organize the world's information. You understand better when we get to teach about the ads, the Google ads. But just organizing the world's information was the brain behind the whole Google thing. So you can see these websites did not just pop out from nowhere. They look really, really organized. And there's a reason why this one is sharing first. We'll get to that. There's a reason why this one is sharing second. There's a reason why these ones are showing in pages 2, pages 3. These are all people's businesses. So let me open it for you to see. There's a reason why they are showing, okay, it's not page 4. There's a reason why businesses are showing in page 4, page 5, page 6, and the rest of them. So Google's duty has been to organize the world. Look at it. These are all people's businesses, and they are all selling pizza, the same pizza I'm looking for. So Google's duty over time has been to organize the world's information. So it's not just those. It's not just a regular search engine like every other place is, right? So that's one thing you should know, and that is the more reason you should be here. That's the more reason you should be here. Okay, and also 56% of actions on the Google profile listing are website visits, 24% are calls, and 20% are direct searches, people that are just searching for things that relates to you. And about 64% of consumers have used the Google profile to find contact details for a local business. And about 16% of businesses receive more than 100 calls each month from the Google profile. So you can't sleep on this. Figures don't lie. Figures don't lie. So you can't sleep on an opportunity like this that is just resting on your laps, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. So let's speak to the benefits of using the Google profile. So you get to show up on the maps. It helps you to build trust with people. For instance, myself, if I don't see what people are saying about you, I won't feel confidence to pay for your products. So most times you will also be intentional about getting reviews. For instance, you can see this guy with all these fine reviews and not very fine reviews too. So a mix of that shows that people are interacting with you. And it also teaches you more about your customers because you can learn from what they are saying. And it helps you increase your traffic because you can link your website here. So that guy, there's a website here. You can link your website here, and you can link your website also on your social media and back and forth. You can link your social media links to this particular platform of yours. So it helps you increase traffic and also helps you stay ahead of your competitors because you can get to see who is doing the same thing with you in the same industry. So you can see what they're doing right. You copy the idea, go and replicate it on yours. So it helps you also to see what your competitors are doing. Okay. And yeah, questions. I don't even have to answer questions at this stage, but I'm going to answer all your questions. Come on, let me just get to the end because some questions that I will be answering here before we get to the end. I've already answered it. Okay, so let me just get to the end. Then I'm going to come check all the questions. If you have the questions by the time I get to the end, it will be better to ask by the time. So let's just get to the end. Let's go to the next part. I'm setting up a Google business profile. Now, what do you do? Let's head over to business. Let me go to Google first. Okay, business.google.com. That is a link. Please find the link and grab the link from the mod doc and put it on the chat, or maybe just wait for me to put this one. Where is it now? So business.google.com is how you get started on the Google profile. Maybe this is the only link we even share here. So the business.google.com, that's a link you use to set up on the Google profile. Okay, I hope you got that. Are you there? Are you guys still here? Please drop a yes for me. Okay, I see you. Okay, I need to be sure you're still here. Give me a second, please. All right, beautiful. Okay, so when you get to business.google.com, what you normally see is going to look like this. Don't mind my own screen. You're going to look, these are the 3 businesses I have currently. What you normally see is going to look like this, or it will show to you, start now, or get started, or something like that. And to demand that you sign in with your Gmail. My own is already locked in because I have my Gmail here already. Yes, normally you check people's comments first before I download a particular app. Right? So when you logged in with your Gmail, the next thing you're going to be doing is for you to set up. Now I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up. It's very simple. You should be able to do this under maybe 3 minutes, maybe 5. And one thing you need to know is when you're setting up, please be present in the physical location of that business and use your phone. It's not like you can't use a system. The accuracy with phone most times works better than system, right? I mean, I've tried when my Mac was still working. Getting the location with a Mac was not so perfect. I mean, it was even impossible with a Mac, right? I'm not quite sure why, but I mean, use your phone because turning on your location on phone makes it easier. And be present in the location of the business so that the map picks you at the perfect point. So, whose business are we registering now? Remember, this is my email. So, I'm not going to register it. I'm just going to simulate the process and show to you how it's done. Be very attentive here, please. Whose business should I register? Drop a name for me. Okay, let me pick the first one. Ernest Businesses. So, I don't know what's Ernest Businesses. NS business. Okay. So now you can see that there is an Ernest International Business in United Arab Emirates. There's one here in Tokyo, Japan. There's one here in Dubai, but there's Ernest business that doesn't exist. So you can see that creates a business with this name. Now, what the platform is trying to explain to you is you can't base somebody's name. Right? If there's a name that looks exactly like yours, maybe capitalize a letter from here or change something about it to make it slightly different. So when you see create, that means you can create it. You can't use somebody's name. Now, when you pass that stage, the next thing is category. What category is NS business? Let's say NS business is let's say it's a restaurant. Now, if I thought about NS business being a food vendor, let's type something like food vendor. You can see there's no food vendor on that list. Now, what happens under this category is you can only pick what is pre-programmed. So food vendor is in my head, right? But there's no food vendor on the list. So you need to pick something that looks like food vendor. You can see food bank, food court, food broker, food producer, manufacturer, blah, blah, blah. You can only pick these ones that are listed. Did you get that? At least for this stage, you can add up to 10 categories, right? But for the setting up stage, you need to pick something. I remember this is a primary category. So if you're a restaurant, put restaurants. If you're agro, put agro. If you are cosmetics, put cosmetics for this particular one. This is what it will capture to be able to, because your dashboard is designed based on your industry or based on your category. I'll explain that as we move on. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let's say NS business is in the agri sector. Let's use agricultural cooperative. What should I choose? Okay, let's just pick agricultural engineer. So when you finish, or should we take consulting? It's not consulting. Let's just pick engineer. So let's go next. Do you want to add a location? Now you have an option either to say yes or no, but I'll advise you don't pick a no. Reason because people trust a business they can trace. And the essence of actually being on the map is so that people can trust you, so that people can locate you. So think around why you should not be on the map, please. So even if you're operating from your house, please use an address. Okay, so let's pick a yes. And when you pick a yes, especially if you're setting up for the first time, you're going to be asked to, after putting your business address, you're going to have to pick that location on the map. That is why you need to be physically present at where you are. So let's say NS Businesses is Nigeria, and this is my address, and this address is in our map. Please type your. If you don't know the postal location of your area, just go to Google and type postal code of what can I pick now? Addis Ababa. Today is your New Year. Addis Ababa. Postal code in Addis Ababa. Did I pronounce that properly? Did I spell that well? Yes. So you can see to give you all the postal codes in that city. All right. I don't know if they have postal code in that place anyway. I don't know. But I mean, if you type postal code of LifeCam like I normally type, let me just type the one I know before I shoot myself on the leg. LifeCamp. Google is going to give me everything I need right now. So you can see my own here is 900,108. So you just copy that number, come here. It's 1,000. I wish I even knew. So you just pick everywhere and come down, pick the state where you are. And when you're done, I mean, you're good, right? But if you don't know anything, please go on Google and find it. And then you go next. Now it's going to ask you, sometimes it wouldn't ask you this, especially if your business name is not contradicting anyone. Is this your business? AU-CIEFFA, blah, blah, blah. Buja Electricity, blah, blah, blah. Brands and Hammer, yada, yada, yada. None of this. So you just pick none of this. Hopefully, it's none of the ones that is appearing here. So you just pick none. Go next. You provide home deliveries. I'll just type it. I'll just pick a yes, right, to make things easy. Okay, and then when you get to the areas you service, so let's say you are servicing just the Federal Capital Territory for now. You can always update that later. You can add different cities. Even if you want to add the whole of Nigeria, right, it's fine. But remember, Google Business Profile is designed for localized situations. And what that means there is, if somebody is searching from Abuja for a pizza seller, they won't see a pizza seller in Lagos at that time that they're in Abuja. It's designed for the location where you are, that place where you are. Do you understand? So it's even better when you're setting up a platform like this. Try to pick the closest city where you can service from. So in this case, we are just going to be playing around with FCT since I'm currently resident here. So I'll go next. And it's very, very key that you add your phone number. So let me add mine. Let me add mine. If you have a website, you add it. If you don't have, and the thing is, you can actually skip this place, but don't skip it because what is the essence of setting up a profile when you don't have a phone number that somebody can call? I don't think there's an essence. You can see here under this overview, there's always a number to call. Very, very important. I mean, of course, people should be able to reach you directly from search. So if your phone number is not there, what's the point? So you put your phone number, then go ahead. Now at this point, most times, okay, not necessarily most times, sometimes Google will actually verify you automatically. You just see verified. Now, if you are verified while you're setting up, you just hit gold because verification has been very tough in the past 2 years. Now, there was a time that verification was only done directly by Google. There was a time they gave it out to trainers with Google's partners, somewhere around 2018, 2019. There was a time partners now had the right to verify people. So they were verifying businesses in thousands across Africa. There was a time Google now revoked the right from partners. That time, maximum of 2 weeks, you can just get your profile verified. So Google now revoked that right from partners. So now Google actually does the verification by themselves, right? And there are 2 ways to it. One way is maybe they found you very useful, they'll just verify you while you're setting up. That happens. And if that happens to you, you should go and do Thanksgiving in the church. Number 2 way is Google asking you to do a video. And this is one of the reasons why I asked you to use your phone, because you won't be able to turn on this video with a system, right? So at this point, you just turn on your camera with your phone and record the core places of the brand, the signage, the equipment, and all of that. And then you save it. It must be up to 5 minutes. Show what you do, show how you do what you do, all of that. So now that we can't get this verification done, I'm just going to skip this by going to this more. Then I'm going to tap on verify later. So Google's going to skip this place. So we're going to set up the other parts. So this is the place where now you get to put, okay, on Sunday I don't work. On Mondays I work between the hours of 6 to 9 p.m. On Tuesdays I work 24 hours. On Wednesdays I work between the hours of 7 to whatever time you work the night. Maybe you close by, I don't know, maybe 9:30. I don't know. On Thursdays I'm closed. On Fridays I work 24 hours. On Saturdays I work 24 hours. You set all of this up depending on your schedule, depending on your program, and you can skip this. There's a place to set it up when you go ahead. So let's continue with this. And of course, remember that the only reason why I'm saying that this business is open at this time is because they did that setting, this same setting on their own accounts. If the owner of this business went there and closed it for today, it's going to be showing here closed, right? It's going to be showing here closed. For instance, you can see that this business closes by 10 p.m. So if you open this particular profile by 10 p.m., you're going to see that that business is closed for the day. That's how it works. So you need to also try to keep your customers in the loop around what you do. Maybe you have an occasion on a particular day, you're not going to be available. Just go there and toggle it off. Just tell them you're not available, right? It's find out ways, because some businesses, some people are not so patient. What I mean there is they can just show up and they find they find that you're available, they called you didn't pick, they'll just think, okay, you're just careless with your customers. Someone like me, I won't come back there, right? So I'll go to somebody else that is serious, and then I may not come back to you. So no matter how fine your pictures are, if you're not keeping your customers in the loop, you might lose a client for maybe some impatient people. My clients too. So do the right thing. That's the point. Do the right thing and do it at the right time. Okay. So so you go next. When you're done with that, go next. Now you get to write the description of your business. So let's say this is a description of your business. You copy it wherever you wrote it down, you paste it. And you can do up to 750 characters. And you go next. Remember to write something that denotes, explains what you do, what describes your business. So maybe the same thing you write on your Facebook, or on your IG, or on your website. Just get it here, but maybe you can craft it a little bit to sound. And try to use your industry keywords, right? I'll explain why you need to do that shortly. So let's go next. So to get to add photos, and of course, one of the reasons why you should use a phone is because you may not have a lot of photos on your system, so use a phone. From here, you can easily upload pictures to your platform. Sometimes you upload and to show you rejected, allow it. Now, Google actually verifies the images you upload on their platform. And sometimes it can take 24 hours, it can take 48 hours. So just leave it there for the time, right? And then if after 48 hours, it has not been unrejected, you can now delete them, maybe change it. But most times it will always go through, right? So let's skip this part because there are no pictures here for that. Skip here. Now Google wants you to advertise. I'm going to skip this because today is not a topic for that. Google wants me to set up the Google profile, the Google workspace. Today is not the class for that, so I'm going to skip it also. Those two topics, we are going to be treating them separately. They are just a core on their own. All right, so let's continue. So now we've landed on our profile, but I'm going to switch this immediately because this profile has not been verified. So you can see there's nothing here. Your business is not visible to customers because it's not verified. You can't make a post because you're not verified. Look at it. Any post you try to make, it will tell you get verified. If you want to check the analytics, it will tell you get verified. If you want to, where's the other one now? Get reviews, get verified. The only thing you can do here is edit. So everything around this particular platform will tell you get verified. That explains that your business is as good as it doesn't exist if you're not verified. So verification is very, extremely, absolutely key. In fact, it's as good as you didn't even try to set it up. So try everything possible to get your verification done. Again, you always seek get verified. So what you do is just tap on it and to show to you what to do. Do your business video. It's none of this, confirm, to ask you to do the video. So do the video, and again, use your phone. Please use your phone. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I'm just going to switch this account to one of my verified accounts so I can show to you how these things work. Or maybe I should just go to on my profiles. Let me see. So these are all the profiles I have. So let's say I mistakenly deleted a working profile in a class like this. It was a mistake. I've not been able to get that profile back. It's been very painful. So let me delete this one. Let me show you how to delete it. Let's say you want to move it completely from the map. What you do is you come here, you come to, where is it now? Actions. You come down to remove. Remember, you can temporarily close it. You can permanently close it. It will still show on the map, especially if you have been verified before. But if you remove it completely, that means you've discarded it completely from the map, right? Now, let me explain to you what I meant when I said the design, the dashboard of a food business. The dashboards are designed according to the categories. Okay, now look at it. So this is a food business. You can see that food. I manage this platform too for minutes for a friend. Or just checking something before I got my own verification. As you can see, there's a food ordering here. There's booking. These two, there's menu. Now let's go to another one. Let's pick another. How do I get there now? Let's pick this scale up foundation. Now this is, yes, this is a non-profit. You can see this is a non-profit. Non-profit does not have menu. It does not have menu. Where is it now? It does not have menu, does not have food ordering, does not have bookings. Did you see that? It doesn't have, it will have these basic things. Edit, reviews, photos, posts, performance, advertisements. Look at it. Edit, reviews, photos. You see these down parts, it's not going to be the same. Ask for reviews will always be there. Use it, ask for reviews. Q&A will always be there. Q&A will always be there. Edit products used to be depending on what you are doing, depending on the industry too. I didn't see any edit product here. What I saw was edit menu. Now, the points there is depending on the industry, depending on the category you chose. Category. Did I pronounce that well? Category. Whatever it is. Depending on the category. Depending on the category you choose, you are going to have different profile designs. The dashboard is going to be different. All right. So how do you change your category? Let's say something went wrong and you want to change industry. So you come to the edit profile. Let me go to edit profile. Let's come to this one that we started. Come to edit profile. And then you can say, you can change the business name. Now I'm going to give you an advice. So getting an account suspended is actually much more traumatizing. Google is not so nice with their support. They're not so kind compared to Amazon. Right? It's a little bit tricky to get to them and get things done from them, customer support wise. So I'll advise you do anything to avoid your account being suspended because it's difficult to get it back. So avoid things like changing your brand name. You can add, of course, you can add up to 10 categories. You can add them here. But it picks the primary one to be able to design your profile. Okay? So you can add up to 10 here and save. You can change your description. But don't do these things like somebody's having a gun to your head. You can do it calmly. Because if you want to do everything at once, they'll suspect something is off about that page and they'll suspend it. Right? And when they suspend it, it's difficult to write appeals and all those things. to be able to get them to unsuspend it. So it's a little bit tricky. And add your opening dates. Remember to always add your phone number. If you want to add your WhatsApp, of course you should. So get your WhatsApp and add there. Your website, if you have, add there. You can add all your social media links here. Where is it now? I don't know why it's not opening. It's supposed to open. The social media links. So be able to add them here. Let me see something. Okay, these ones have been added. So under social media, yeah, so you can change anyone. Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, you can add them, right? So you can add your social media links. You can change your location. If you want to change your location, just do it when everything is calm, right? Just come here and know that if you are changing your location when you are already verified, it won't change immediately. It won't change immediately. Google needs to be sure you are the one that did it. Don't change things every morning. They'll block you. All right. I hope you are getting it. This is a point. If you have business for the day, just come to your edit profile and change it that, okay, you're not going to be available for that particular. I don't know why this thing is not changing. You're supposed to change it, but I'm not quite sure why it's not. You just come to this point and change it. We have special hours, you're working. Let me refresh. You have special hours, you're working and not working. Always come to your profile and change it. All right. Come to your profile always. Okay, showing now. Come to your profile always and change it. Yeah, I was here. So change it. Let's say you're closed for Monday. Just come here and close it and save. Very simple. That people don't think you are available when you're not actually available. And all these other ones, you can add all of this. This is a place where you make your posts. Now let me explain what I promised I was going to explain earlier. You see this post? It's like waking up in the morning to make your regular posts on your Facebook. This is where you do all of those manipulations. So let's say you want to add a post here. Remember, you can write 1,500 characters. You can post pictures and videos of up to 100 MB on this platform. You can add a button. We call this button a call to action button. Call to action means we want people to book, to ask you to add a link. We want people to order, to ask you to add a link. We want people to learn more, to ask you to add a link. Maybe you have a website or a WhatsApp or one link that you want people to just get to. You want people to call now, you automatically pick the number of the phone that is linked to your profile. So this place is a one-stop shop, right? There's nothing anybody can convince me. Now let me tell you why it's of more advantage than social media. Now, when people have a need, they go to Google first. We all agree that, right? Now, what Google does for you, Google is a search engine. So the way search engine operates, right? It presents to you what it is, what it has. Let me explain. For instance, I came to Google and I typed pizza sellers near me. Pizza sellers near me. Now, what happens here is Google is only going to give me the websites, maybe the business profiles. This is not a Google platform. Sorry. Let me go to Google. Google is going to give me the websites that has a pizza in their writing, or has a pizza in their notes, or has a pizza on their websites. All these websites they are saying there must be a pizza somewhere. Look at it closely. You must see a pizza somewhere. You must see a pizza somewhere. It doesn't just give you random information. It gives you information from what you search. Now, what does that imply to you as a marketer? When you are writing content, when you're writing copies, especially on search engines like this, pay attention to keywords that people will use to make searches. You can call it keywords, can call it search queries, whatever you want to call it, but make sure you put those words in your copy. What people see is called copy, right? For instance, this is a copy. Wait on. Let's say you were trying to search for let's say scale up foundation. This is a copy. It's a copy. This is a heading. We'll talk about this the day we speak to the Google Ads. This is a heading. a description. All of these are copies. Copy. You call it copy. Even on social media, what you type is called the ad copy or the post copy or whatever copy. So when I use the word copy, don't twist it in your head. So whatever you're adding to your copy should have words to do with the industry that you belong. So that makes it very easy for you to be able to draw attention to yourself. So anybody that types or searches for anything that relates to you or relates to your industry, Google now has what to offer them. Did you get that? Did you get that? Please tell me you understood me. Did you understand? Please drop a yes or a no in the chat. So very, very importantly, this particular platform, it will do you much good than your social media. Yes, I can beat my chest and tell you that. And when you come here, pay more attention to writing. Yes, counsel. Pay more attention to writing than pictures. Pictures are good. You can add up to 10 here, and you should add them. But pay more attention to what you write, because people don't search the Google platform with mostly pictures. They search mostly with keywords. They search mostly with search queries. Did that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So now that is for posts. If you want to see how your platform is performing, you can already see a part of it here, 64 interactions. You want to see more, for instance, this other guy, you want to see more, you can always come here. You can see, you can't get this page if you are not verified. You can see the overall overview, you can see the menu, how many people check your menus, how many people called, how many people booked, how many people tried to get direction, how many people were on the website clicks. So you can see all of that here. If you want to advertise, we'll speak to this the day we're speaking to Google Ads. If you want to ask for reviews, very, very key. Now let me show you something. Pizza sellers near me. So let's say, are we on page 1? Why is this guy without picture showing up at almost the very top? What is it? What's the trick? Here's a trick. His review is 4.7. I'm sure nobody would have told you that. These reviews go a very long way to boost your position on the map. So it's not just the writing has its parts, right? The reviews has its parts, very, very unique, right? So when you're asking people to drop reviews for you, especially those that are doing business on WhatsApp and those platforms, the reviews they give to you on your WhatsApp is good. And you can even post them as pictures on your post. You can make a post about them when you're trying to tell a story. You can post about it. But the step ahead of that is to copy this link, ask for reviews, copy this link, come here, copy the link, share it on your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, ask people that have done business with you before to drop a review for you and beg them for 5-star. If you have to beg, please beg them for 5-star review. And if you have to beg them to add a picture, those are hacks now. I mean, they're supposed to be paying for these hacks. So I'm just teaching you. The reviews, number 1, as a party place, they're giving you 5-star, strengthens it some more. They are giving you a 5-star plus a picture. Then it's giving you everything they're supposed to give you on search, right? So it strengthens this platform some more. So that when someone is searching for food and chops in Abuja, there's a very high possibility you show in the first page. Remember that from the whole search, people choose who to go for first. Let's say this particular place where we went now, pizza sellers near me. You can see that there's 1, 2, 3, right? You can see that if you come down, you can see that there's page 2, page 3, page 4. So this is where the optimization process comes in, right? What I just gave you now is a trick for optimizing on the Google profile. Now, the summation of all of this is what is called the local SEO, the local search engine optimization. Now, there are 4 different kinds of search engine optimization. We have the on-page, we have the off-page, and we have the on-page, off-page. You have the technical SEO, and we have the local SEO. So the entire Google profile tool is a tool that is used for the local search engine optimization. So you can't do without it, technically speaking. Can't do without it. If you run an SEO audit on a particular website, the one that does not have a Google profile will be ranked lower. It's as serious as that. So don't think it's just one of those regular tools to put you on search and on map. That is just basic. That is what everybody would tell you. But a step ahead of that, it actually strengthens your presence on everywhere. The websites, what you do, your presence and everything. So you don't want to joke with it. All right. Uh-huh. So I've taught you all the hacks now. Now it's time to answer questions. I think I've covered everything I need to cover for today. So if you have questions, please throw it into the chats. What screen are you seeing, please? Yeah, please throw your questions into the chats. And please give me a minute. Let me sort my power thing out. Okay, so questions. It's time for questions. If there's any question I didn't answer in the course of the session, please ask. I'm sure Grace have been answering a lot of questions so far. Yeah. Elaborate more on the verification. You can't do anything without verification, right? So try and get it verified. That was from Sanusi. Grace, thank you, Stephanie, also. Can I use this method to add a school profile on Google Maps? Yes, you can. Anonymous, I hope that helped. What if I upload pictures on Google and it's just been pending for over 2 months? Delete it and add again. Delete it and add again. Possibly there's something wrong with that picture, or maybe it's infringing on any of their rights. Of course, they'll check it against their policies. There's some things you can't do on Google and on social media also. You can't sell ammunition, you can't sell this, you can't sell that. So try and find out why. If it's pending for more than 48 hours, actually, just delete it and add something else. And is the business created for individual, private, or companies, NGOs, corporate, the same? Is there any payment associated with it? I answered all these questions. It's free, completely free. And I also told you that the platforms are designed, your dashboard is designed according to the category you picked, according to your primary category. Right? I answered all these questions. That's why I wanted to come to the questions at the end, because I knew some of the questions would have been answered in the course of my explanation. That was from Segal. I hope that helped. Is this Google profile creation only for businesses with a physical location? No, I mentioned that can choose not to add your location. It's choice, right? But I'll advise you do. But if you don't want to, it's your choice. How do we get the verification? I've mentioned this again. You always get that notification, get verified, get verified, get verified. So you just click on it to make you do a video. Sometimes you send a code to your email if it's a non-profit to make you, if you get a code from your official email. Sometimes you send a code to your phone, different ways, right? And it will vary with countries too, to find what works. And this is something I didn't mention. If you get suspended, what you should have is the certificate of your registration and your utility bill. Have that, because when you click on that appeal link, You're going to have to upload those 2 documents within 1 hour. So have them on the ground before you even start the appealing process. Must I use my phone for registration? You must not use your phone, but trust me, using your phone will make life much easier for you. Like the video, you can't use your system for videos. A good video, right? And system location may not be so accurate compared to phone. What happens to remote business? I can't take a video. You can take a video of your house and the equipment that you use. So that can work. Is it advisable to open up a profile to offer my tech skills? Of course, as a freelancer, yes, you can. Please do that. Is it possible to link your Facebook profile? Yes, Facebook, TikTok, um, Instagram, Pinterest, and I showed you that earlier. This is where you do it under the edit profile. So you come here. Let me see if I can get there first. Come down so you can see social profiles. Add all of them here. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, the rest of them. Who else is here? I have a situation whereby my individual reached out to LinkedIn and asked me to create a Google profile account on Workspace. But the business was in the US. He gave me all the details, but no phone number since I couldn't use my question now. Is it possible to make a profile of a business that's in another continent and be working for the company remotely? The one I tried to make didn't get verified because of no phone number. How does it work if the business is not mine? It works both ways. Now, the only thing is that the person has to give you a right to also be a co-owner. For instance, this particular account, let me show you, this particular account is not my business. I'm just a manager on that account. Let me show you how it is done. The person needs to make your email as a manager. You come to settings. Yeah, I think profile settings. So you now come to people and access and make yourself the owner, right? Make somebody else add the email of the person that he wants to also be a co-owner in that place. Did you get that? Then from there now you can now get to co-own the business. And of course, you need a phone number. It's important that you get a phone number, especially when it's not in your country. You need the person to be on standby also for you to be verified, because sometimes, depending on the kind of business, you'll be asked to maybe send an email request or maybe get a phone number, code, something like that. So please find it. Go back to the person and try it again. Try it again. It's possible to do it. Just that you may not have it very accurate with location, right? You may not be very accurate with location, but you can do it. Of course, the very first business I created, I wasn't in the physical location. I didn't know all these things by that time. That was maybe somewhere around 2015, 2016. All right. So, but you can expand your map and move that location thing around. That can help as well. I hope that helped, Anonymous. That was a great question. Thank you for asking. Please, I need my Google account unsuspended. I was trying to change my location. That was how I got suspended. Okay. I just explained this a few minutes ago. If you got suspended, get your registration, maybe CSC, get it in place, get your utility bill, or anything that can show that you are the owner of that business, right? So appeal. When you're trying to appeal, you have to submit those 2 documents at the same time within an hour of clicking that appeal. That will help. And then it will take a while. When they actually accept your appeal, you need to wait for maybe 5 days or 1 week before you can start doing anything again. And it's not fun to be suspended. That's why I told you, avoid changing things too much. Location, name, category. You can avoid it, right? Because they're not so lenient nowadays with those things. I mean, it was easier before, but now they're not so lenient again. Do we manage different businesses? How do you have to open different Google accounts or manage from one source? No, you don't have to have different Google accounts. Look at this one now. This is my Google profile, and I own different businesses without necessarily, and it's linked to my one Gmail, right? How did I get there? My profiles, yes. You can see I have like 4 here. So all you need to do is when you get to your home page, you want to add a single business, you want to add a group business, just tap on it and add to take you to the first page for you to start again, right? You can have different businesses. I can also manage other people's businesses with that your one Gmail. Great question. How can someone be verified on Google page? I've answered that question, Prince. There's always an option to verify. So you tap on it, and it will take you to where is it now? You tap on it to take you to get the video done. In your case, might be maybe send an email. In your case, might be get a code, right? Um, I'm highly rated as a personal reviewer. Can I link my lifestyle with my business profile? Yes, please do that. Moloko, please do that. My network, did I catch up? How to verify? I just explained that. How can I get step-by-step guide to the lecture in creating the Google accounts? You don't understand the process. Okay, this video is going to be on YouTube, maybe for the next 48 hours. Please go ahead and watch it again so that you can get everything. Elizabeth, the PP at the WhatsApp group. Where's PP, please? Help me. Oh, the PPT. No, we don't share decks. I'm sorry. We don't share decks. You can go to YouTube and watch it again. Okay, the questions are just running. They're running very fast. As a freelancer, yet to set up an office, how do I verify? I've answered that question. When setting up a Google profile, does one need extensions like Google Business Manager sign up? No. It's as simple as what I showed you. My business provides service. How can I verify my account in a Google profile? I've already answered that question. It's the same thing. The same process of setting up, the same process of getting verified. All right. You just need to, and to even make things easier for you, if you have a website or maybe you have a domain, right? Maybe scaleupfoundation.org, impactor.org, google.com, facebook.com. You've paid for a domain already to even make things easier, right? So that to get your code to your official email, and then you use that to verify the accounts. Very simple. Okay. What is the benefits for Google? Okay, please check Google for the benefit of Google. How long does it take to get verified? Google knows. Sometimes, like I said, you get verified on the spot. Sometimes you need to apply to get verified. Sometimes you need to, write to get a code to your email, to your Facebook, to your email, to your phone number, and the rest. Can Google suspend your account? Yes. If you have a lot of negative reviews, I doubt they can suspend your account with negative reviews. I've not heard that before. But I know if you do anything that infringes on their policies, content, posts, anything that is not permitted by them, you can get suspended. I don't know about reviews. I've not heard it before. How could you advise an SME to go about presenting their business? So please go ahead and present it. I'm sure you are speaking to Google Business Profile right now. So please go ahead and just tell your story, because telling story is not just narrowed down to the Google profile. It's narrowed down, it's open to everything. Tell your story, your brand founding, tell your story, how you got to where you are, tell your story, and tell it in videos, tell it in writing, in all forms, right? So tell it. It's a lot of questions. Can we get AI assistants? I missed that question. Can we get AI assistant taking notes? The feature needs to be enabled by hosts. We can get the slides. We don't share decks, please. You need to take notes of the class. Right? Can take screenshots too. Peter, Google business is very good business in today's world. How about some people that are not familiar with this kind of technology? How can you make them understand it and improve their lives? That's what we are doing right now, especially for people that don't know. Right? So impact is 1 person per time, a little here, a little there. So if you have the information now, share it to somebody else. That's how it works. Thank you. Great question. Difference between adding pictures, videos, and adding a post. Adding pictures is adding pictures. Adding videos is adding videos. Making a post is, you can either add pictures and videos or videos and writing. A post must come with a copy, right? So now let me explain what I mean by that. You can sometimes add pictures without necessarily making a post. For instance, if you are here, you can add photos here. I didn't even point this to you. So you can add photos here, cover photo, logos, and you can add a lot more photos here. If you want to make a post, the same thing. You come to the post place, add the posts, go to your system, pick a picture, or a video, and a video, whichever one works for you. Then write whatever you want to write, and you make a post. That is a post, just like if you make a post on Facebook, you can write without posting. This particular platform, I don't think you can actually make a post without a picture, right? I've not even tried it before, interestingly. Facebook, you can make a post without, let me see. So you can post without adding pictures, right? You can post without adding videos, which is good for this place, for this Google profile, is good. But maybe once in a while, add a video or something, right? Okay, I hope that helped the question. That was a very interesting question. Let me see. Hope I didn't miss that. How can I sell out and buy out on Google profile? Okay, the same thing. When you are here for business. This particular platform is designed for business. Just like for you to tell somebody, my Facebook page is for personal use. It can't be for personal use. Page is for business. Pages on Facebook is for business, it's designed for business. So that's why you can see the insights. You have a meta business sheet that can show to you what is happening on the page and all that. So this profile is designed for business. So when you get to this business, what you need to do is you post what you have, your products, your services, make posts, make offers, right? Make posts, make offers. You can change it. You can make offers. You can create events and all of that. I are also able to check how the page is performing. Okay. All right. How you can you explain the SEO types for a better optimization? 4 types. The Google profile is a local SEO tool. There's a Google console for the technical one. Technical one is a little bit much deeper than that. Then there's a Google on-page. There's an on-page SEO where you're putting the right keywords in the right places, right? And again, I spoke to people searching with keywords. For instance, how do I do this now? Behind time. For instance, look at these websites. Yeah. So in the back end, Google finds this as a title tab. Let me see if I can click anything. Google finds this as a title tab, right? So anybody that searches for anything scale up or anything foundation, there's a very likelihood that these websites will show, right? Now this is H1, header 1. So anybody that types anything that has to do with empowering communities, innovation, education, there's a possibility that these websites show. If you come down here, this is header 2, H2, what you hear. It should be header 3, H3. And the smaller it gets, header 4, header 5, and these are the meta descriptions. Now, this one that is header 1 has more impacts than this when people search for it. So someone uses this word, this particular website might very likely show up compared to if someone use this word. Remember, every word on this website has a part to play in the SEO parts, but where you station them is actually very important. So now, the on-page SEO actually describes what you write, where you write it. Right? That is what strengthens the website in that case. I don't know. I think I went too far on that. But that is just on-page. Then the off-page is you going to writing to be an authority where you are getting a lot of backlinks. Today is not the class for that, but you are going to have a class for that SEO thing in one of these sessions, right? But just understand that there's a local SEO, there's an on-page SEO, there's an off-page SEO, and there's a technical SEO. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's go back to the questions, and let me see how many I can pick. Thank you, Grace, and the 2 Graces and Stephanie. Thank you so much. How do I set up Facebook page? Would this be taught during the training? No, we don't have a session for Facebook. We just head over to your Facebook account and then find pages and just create one. What if I'm using a co-work space? Would the location be accepted, or would it clash with other brands? No, you can share location. I'm actually sharing one of my locations, so you can do it. Miriam, apart from attainment of the knowledge, would there be some direct benefits for the learners? Yes, Grace, please share the link for the websites. If you need a website for your brand, please apply. If you need a custom digital marketing strategy for your brand, please apply. If you need a what else? Uh, a mentorship session, please apply it. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy, there's benefit for you. So it's not just the learning. And please go ahead and practice what we are teaching you, because of course it won't make sense that you're just gathering the knowledge for nothing. Does this have to do with an understanding of HTML? Yes, there's a coding part if you are doing the technical SEO, Mr. Prince. But most times, SEO experts like myself, we don't necessarily need to know it by ourselves. So you can actually work with a programmer, a developer. So you have the knowledge and you tell them what to do. So yes, you need to have the knowledge, but if you don't, you can always work with a developer. Thank you, Prince. Uh, please apply for Impactor services. The link has been shared. Mm-hmm. And also the stat mention on people that use Google for finding local business are made in African countries. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a global thing. It's a global thing. A lot of people, 87% of the world uses Google. Yeah. How do I find you on LinkedIn? My name is Udema Bouncy and you can find me there. Sanusi. So putting someone details in the Google account for business has no negative effects. No, it doesn't. It actually strengthens what you do. All right, thank you so much. And for you guys that have not been posting links and waited till now to post your links, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Would there be funding for businesses? I doubt, not this particular project. All right. Okay. So how well did you understand the content? Over 10. Your attendance is captured already if you're on Zoom. But if you're on YouTube, please, the attendance links will be shared there. Please find it and fill your attendance, because you need to do the class. You need to do the 80% before you're certified. So YouTube people, please fill your attendance. How well did you understand the content? Over 10. 10 being the highest, 0 being the least. Okay. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, give me all the flowers, please. I need it. Okay. And of course, I told you earlier there's going to be a practical class, because I mean, this particular session is not going to be useful for you if you didn't
Hello everyone. Keep the emojis coming. Remember, will join us back shortly. I think he had network issues, but we are actually done with today's session. So let's just see if he will join back. And if he doesn't, we're going to call it a day. Mr. Peter, your question has been answered. Go back to the answered section of the Q&A section. You will see that your question has been answered. So please go back to it. Thank you, Mr. Peter. All the mentorship and the likes are connected to it. Just click on the services. Okay, now we've come to a close. Yes, you can leave. We've come to a close of today's session. Mr. Udeme's network is bad. Yeah, so we are done with today's session. If you are on Zoom, your registration has been automatically captured by Zoom. But if you are on YouTube currently, our moderator over there would have dropped the attendance link on YouTube. So please, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to click on your attendance to fill the form. But if you're on Zoom currently, you are automatically registered. Thank you all for today's session. It has been wonderful and it has been impactful. Have a wonderful day. Till next time, we still remain committed to serving each and every one of you and ensuring that you get the valuable insights and knowledge that you need to grow your business. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.